On behalf of Camden County Board of Commissioners, County Park Department, and the Planning and Engineering Division of Camden County Public Works Department, welcome to the virtual Public Information Center for Camden County's Park Department Grove Street Trail Connector Project. I am Dale Foster, Project Manager for Greenman Peterson, Inc., GPI, the firm engaged to provide design engineering services for this trail improvement project. Joining me this evening is Charles Calamer, Project Engineer. This presentation is being recorded and will be posted on the Camden County Parks Department website for a period of approximately 2 weeks. During this live presentation, you are encouraged to provide questions and comments via the live event Q&A button on the right-hand side of your screen. Charles will be monitoring the Q&A during this presentation. Please be advised there is a minute or two delay in responding live to any questions or comments. In addition to asking questions during the live Q&A, kindly take the time to complete the survey form, or if you have any questions or comments after the live presentation is over, they can be provided on the survey form, which is available on the Camden County Parks Department's website. Please note the public input period will be closing on July 13th, 2021. The project team consists of Andrew Levecchia, Camden County Director of Planning, Maggie McCann-Johns, Camden County Park Director, Kevin Bessica, Camden County Engineer, Jack Swarski, Camden County Environmental Affairs Director, New Jersey Department of Transportation District 4 Local Aid Office, Charles, myself, and many others from GPI. This presentation is about 15 minutes long. During the presentation, we will explain how the project is being financed, managed, describe existing conditions, proposed improvements, and summarize costs and impacts. The program is benefiting from using federal funds designated for non-traditional surface transportation projects such as trail improvements. The Transportation Alternatives Set-Aside Program, or TAPS, is designed to support non-traditional transportation projects that will strengthen the community. The program seeks to improve safety and mobility for everyone, including the very young, the elderly, and impaired. Elements of a typical TAP project include trails, sidewalks, bicycle facilities, streetscaping, landscaping, and other pedestrian-friendly improvements. The proposed trail improvement will make it safer for all of us to use the trail and encourage and increase active transportation. This will improve public health, quality of life. It promotes the historical and environmental resources of the area. The TAP program is funded by the U.S. government through the Federal Highway Administration, commonly referred to as the FHWA. TAP program is a cooperative venture between the FHWA, New Jersey Department of Transportation, Delaware Regional Planning Commission, and the program is administered by New Jersey Department of Transportation, Division of Local Aid and Economic Development. The program includes funding for engineering design, construction, and construction inspection. Camden County was successful in securing funding through this highly competitive program for improvements to a portion of the Cooper River Trail in Cherry Hill from the 2016 grant solicitation. This is one of the first 2016 TAP projects authorized to proceed to design. While it has taken a while to get to where we are today with the design, unfortunately, the funding for the project can only be used within the limits and for the scope of work described in the original grant application. The funds cannot be applied anywhere else. This is a location map of the project. It's also available to be viewed on the Parks Department's website under the Grove Street Trail Connector project. The project begins at the parking lot of the Cooper River Dog Park to the west of the railroad overpass on Park Boulevard. It proceeds southwards and then turns eastward under the railroad overpass and continues along the Cooper River to Grove Street, where it turns northward and terminates just east of the intersection of North Park Drive, County Road 628, and Grove Street, County Road 644. The entire project is within the township of Cherry Hill. The existing trail is in poor condition and is undersized for the safe passage of bidirectional pedestrian and bicycle traffic. Tree roots have heaved some of the trail pavement, resulting in tripping hazards and difficulties for traversing by wheelchair or stroller. Many areas have significant drop-off at the edge of pavement due to the erosion of the slope about the trail pavement. Invasive species have overtaken some of the native vegetation and is encroaching upon the trail. The trail meanders through forested meadows and provides awesome views of the Cooper River. The goal of the project is to improve and widen the trail for users to safely travel and to maintain the natural beauty while minimizing impacts to the environment. The trail asphalt pavement between Cooper River Dog Park and Grove Street will be reconstructed to provide a smooth surface and widened to 10 feet to meet current design standards for a multi-use path. The concrete pavement section of the trail under the railroad overpass, however, will remain unchanged. A new direct crossing of Grove Street will be constructed by extending the existing median northward to provide a refuge area within the median. The new mid-block crosswalk will be delineated with high visibility continental pavement markings, such as the ladder or zebra style, and crosswalk warning signs with rectangular rapid flashing beacons installed. ADA compliant curb ramps matching the width of the trail will be provided along each of the Grove Street curb lines. This is a rendering showing a top view of the improvements that were described on the previous slide. Again, this board is available for viewing in greater detail on the County Parks Department website. The trail along the east side of Grove Street up to North Park Drive will be realigned parallel to Grove Street. It will be approximately 5 feet from the curb line to reduce the steep grades of the existing trail. The new alignment will be ADA compliant. The existing section of the old trail being replaced will remain in service. With the project occurring within the floodway of Cooper River and adjacent to freshwater wetlands, NJDEP permits will be required for the construction of improvements. NJDEP General Permit 17A authorize activities in freshwater wetlands, transition areas, and/or state open waters necessary for the construction of a non-motorized multi-use path for use by bicycles, skateboards, rollerblades, and other non-motorized methods of transport. NJDEP flood hazard individual permit is necessary due to placement of fill in the floodway and construction within 25 feet of the top of the waterway bank. A soil erosion sediment control certification is required from the Camden County Soil Conservation District due to the disturbance of more than 5,000 square feet of land. Since this project will receive FHWA funding, the project will need to comply with federal requirements for minimizing impacts to historic resources, which is referred to as Section 106 process. NJDOT will lead the Section 106 process for this project, which includes the following step. Initiate the 106 process. Establish the undertaking for which this project consists of the proposed improvements. Identify historic properties. For this project, they include the Cooper River Park Historic District. This is individually listed on the National and State Historic Registers of Historic Places. Delaware River Railroad and Bridge Company Historic District. It's National Register eligible. The New Jersey National Guard Armory is identified as individually, but deemed not eligible for the National Historic Register. Other steps involve assessing the adverse effects of the improvements on the historic districts, resolving the adverse effects of the improvements on the historic features by avoiding or minimizing or mitigating. And public input is requested as part of the consultation with the New Jersey State Historic Preservation Office. Further information is shown on the slide and is also available on the notice for this public information center. The Cooper River Park Historic District is highlighted in the maroon coloring above. The Delaware River Railroad and Bridge Company Historic District is depicted within the yellow lines. The National Guard Armory is noted in blue and is identified as an individually deemed not eligible. The Cooper River Park was commissioned by the Camden County Park Commission in 1925. The park was the first in southern New Jersey to encompass design principles of the city beautiful movement. It incorporated Georgian-style Ebenezer Hopkins house built in 1735 into a design scheme of winding roads, footbridges, dams, and masonry features. In addition, the Park Commission built several recreational elements during the 1930s via the Works Progress Administration and the Civilian Conservation Corps, two massive New Deal agencies. They included a model yacht basin, a tennis clubhouse, and a 2-mile rowing course. The Delaware River Railroad Bridge Company was incorporated in 1896 under the general laws of Pennsylvania and by special act of the legislature of New Jersey for the purpose of consolidating the property rights franchises of the Pennsylvania and New Jersey Railroad Company of Pennsylvania and the Pennsylvania and New Jersey Railroad Company of New Jersey, and completing and operating the railroad and partly constructed by those companies. The line ran a distance of 9.52 miles from West Haddonfield to Morris, New Jersey. Trail improvement project impacts. During construction, the contractor will need to close portions of the roadway and trail to provide room for workers and equipment to get the job done. It's anticipated there will be some environmental timing restrictions associated with performing the construction. The work of providing the new mid-block crosswalk on Grove Street will entail daily lane closings or daily lane restrictions, typically outside of rush hour periods. The reconstruction and widening of the trail between Dog Park and Grove Street will require the trail to be closed during construction. The trail east of Grove Street, for the most part, will be constructed with limited interruptions to the existing trail. No night work is required for this project. The construction documents will provide measures to reduce community impacts and keep interruptions to a minimum. Of course, these improvements will not be free, and there are costs. The estimated cost of construction of the program is approximately $424,000. The cost will be reimbursed through the Federal Transportation Alternatives Program and administered by New Jersey Department of Transportation, Local Aid District 4 office. Project is currently in the preliminary engineering phase. Remaining activities in preliminary engineering include completing the public involvement process, finalizing the preliminary engineering report, and preparing the environmental documents, which will be a categorical exclusion document, or what's referred to as a CED. New Jersey DOT is tasked with preparing and completing the CED. We hope to complete the preliminary engineering phase and start final design sometime late this summer. Construction is anticipated to occur in the fall of 2022. You are welcome to provide input and suggestions about the proposed improvements to the project team using the survey form. The link to the form is on Camden County's website, Parks Department website. Be sure to submit the form during the comment period, which closes on July 13th, 2021. The link to the recording of this presentation will be posted on the Camden County Parks Department website shortly afterwards, probably sometime tomorrow. On behalf of Camden County Board of Commissioners, County Parks Department, and the Planning and Engineering Divisions of Camden County Public Works Department, thank you for participating in this virtual public information center. We appreciate your interest in this project and hope to hear from you soon.